This mod review is brought to you by the Farmer Klein YouTube channel. Please like, subscribe, and comment. So guys, if you were aware of drive control in previous versions of FarmSim, then I've got a mod for you today called Enhanced Vehicle. As far as I'm concerned, it seems to replicate drive control pretty darn good. And, well, I wanted to show it to you today. Now, the mod is still under very heavy development. It is changing pretty consistently, adding more features, adding more functionality to it. But I thought I'd just go ahead and show it to you today. It's been fairly popular in the downloads, and I thought it was important to show some stuff off because when I was testing it, I was having a hard time getting it to work the way it's supposed to. And I learned a little trick, and I wanted to give you all that little trick also in this video to hopefully make things better for you if you're trying to use it. So what does enhanced vehicles do? Well, the enhanced vehicle mod basically allows you to change the way vehicles work in game. Okay, so by default in game everything is four-wheel drive. It's supposed to be four-wheel drive or not, it is. What this mod does is it allows you to basically select if you want four-wheel drive or two-wheel drive. Also allows you to select if you want the front and rear differentials to be locked or unlocked. Allows you to have shuttle control, so you can basically have a forward gear and a reverse gear. If you drive with pedals, lots of folks don't like the way FarmSim works by default because you have to push and hold the brake in order to back up. Lots of folks don't like that, so they want to push the accelerator for both forward and reverse. So they want to be able to put things in a forward reverse gear. We also have the ability to set a parking brake. Now in FarmSim we don't typically see things just go rolling off on their own downhill, but we can set a parking brake now, should we so wish. So let's take a look at the mod itself. And really the only thing we can do is jump on into a vehicle and see what it does. So first off, you'll notice the HUD down here in the bottom left is a little bit different. Okay, let's talk about what we got here. So in the area directly above the gas gauge, we've got 440 liters slash 440 liters. So telling us that we have a full tank and that our tank holds 440 liters. To the left of that, we have truck 0.0%. That is the amount of wear on the particular vehicle. If we have implements attached, then it will also tell us that. If we have a trailer attached, it will tell us the wear on the trailer in percent. Now, below that, to the left of the speedometer, you see an arrow up, a circle, and an arrow down. That is forward, reverse, and parking brake indicator. To the right of that, you see an RPM gauge. To the right of that, you see a Celsius indicator. That is actually the coolant temperature. You could call that the engine temperature, if you will. It's interesting that this is modeled in Giant's base game, but is not necessarily exposed anywhere. I don't think we see a temperature gauge in these tractors and trucks move, but it's interesting that temperature is there. Makes me wonder a few things, possibly about, well, how would temperature be affected later? How could that be a part of the game? First thing I think about is seasons. And I think about having to imagine in winter being forced to warm up your truck or tractor before you can actually work. Rather interesting concept. Well, if temperature is being modeled, then that might be a concept or a possibility later down the road. Now, all the way at the very bottom, where it says 10.6 T, that is the weight of the vehicle. We have a 10.6 ton vehicle right here. If we have a load on here, you'll see that go up. Pulling something, then you'll see the load go up. And then to the far right, we see, front tires differential, we see the center drive shaft, if you will, and then we see the rear wheels. So that is indicating that we have, at this moment, four-wheel drive enabled, but the front and rear differentials are unlocked. Let's start up the truck. Now you're gonna see above the fuel is 6.9. That is our fuel usage per hour. As we go forward and back, see that is changing. It settles back down to an idle state. Okay. You can see we've got 1,041 RPM. As we rev up, the RPMs go up. And you can see now our engine temperature is going up. We're at 54, 55, 56 degrees Celsius, etc. Now, by default, when you get into a new vehicle, shuttle control is turned off. This is where it threw me for a loop. Okay, so if I push the accelerator, or if I hold the W key, I'm going forward. If I hold the S or my brake and push backwards, or push down, I'm backing up. Okay, what we want to do is we need to enable shuttle control. So the way we enable the shuttle control is we do left control, space, and now you see we've got a red dot. That's telling us we've got the parking brake on. Can't see, but I'm pushing the accelerator. I'm pushing the W key. I'm pushing the brake. Brake lights don't even light up. Pushing the S key, nothing happens. Okay? What we need to do is we need to hit the end key. And the end key is what sets the parking brake. Okay? So we press the end key, and now you see we have forward gear. I press the accelerator, we go forward. I press the brake, well, we stop. Okay? If we hit space, now we're in reverse gear. If I push the brake, nothing. If I push the accelerator, we reverse. And then if I hit the brake, we come to a complete stop. That's how it works. Now, forward again. Space. Backing up. Forward. Now if I hit end, set our parking brake. Now, something else to note is we press the 9 button, we will disengage four-wheel drive. That's 9 on the keypad. You can see that it's toggling yellow to not. If we push 8, it's engaging or disengaging the rear differential lock. Rear differential lock. If we do 7, it is engaging and disengaging the front differential lock. Okay, so let's demonstrate this. I'm going to basically drive into a wall. Okay, shift into forward gear. All right. So I've got the accelerator down, pedal to the metal. See, the rear wheels are spinning, but the front wheels are not. Turned on four-wheel drive. Let's try something a little bit more obvious here. I've already got the pickup stage somewhere where this is much more evident since I was in the truck. Front wheels are not spinning. Actually, I think looks like the way this is modeled in this pickup or in this truck, Front and rear wheel drive are the front and rear differentials, not so much the front differential or the front wheels itself. Let me show you here in a pickup. So I've got this truck deliberately on its side. Believe me, it took a while to figure out how to get this thing stuck here on its side. And thankfully, with no camera collision, I can just warp through this rock so we can see the wheel. So we've got four-wheel drive mode enabled. See, both front and rear wheels are spinning. Okay. I hit 9. See, the front wheels will slowly stop spinning. The front wheels are not spinning at all because they've been disengaged. Hit 9 again, they'll turn back on. Hit 9, they will slow to a stop. Now, if we hit 7, or 8, sorry, see now that both rear wheels are spinning together. So red means that the differential is locked, which means that both wheels spin together. If I hit it again so it's yellow, the rear is unlocked. See actually that the bottom wheel is spinning much faster than the top wheel. See that? And if we switch to the front differentials, obviously they're not getting power, so we got to turn them on. Now the front differentials are both spinning together. Rear differentials are both spinning together. This would be our best chance at trying to get out of this predicament. But thankfully we are pretty well grounded here, but you can see how it's effectively working correctly. I was trying this mod out when it first came out a couple weeks ago, and it was still spinning the front wheels even when it was disengaged. Actually, we might be able. There we go. Got ourselves unstuck. I was toying with it. So, I'm going to show you. Here we have a mower. We have a tractor set up with 2 mowers. So on the left, you can see now we have mower, and tractor. So that is showing us the wear of all 3 implements. You can see that we have 5.6 tons at the bottom, total 7.6 tons. We detach the rear. See, now we're down to 6.5 tons. If we disengage the front, see we're down to 5.6. As we connect things, our weight go up. Move over here somewhere. Okay. Fold. See that fuel usage really take off. Turn off our 4-wheel steer if we want, or 4-wheel drive. See, now we are in a position where we are consuming 30 liters an hour. You can see our fuel gauge. We've got 209.4 liters out of 210. As we wear our mowers, you will see that wear the tractor, you will see the wear indicators, percentages start to go up, so you can kind of keep an eye on that. Hey guys, this is Enhanced Vehicle. It's a pretty cool mod. It is everything that I understood drive control to be. Maybe there was other aspects of drive control because I didn't really use it that much. One more thing I do want to show you guys, or talk to you guys about, is basically how you disengage shuttle control if for some reason you wish to do that. And it's real plain and simple. You just do, once again, left control, space, and now I can push the brake to back up, push the accelerator to go forward. I do left control, space, again, I re-enable it. And I'm ready to go. So, one more time, when you first buy something, let's go and buy something. Why not buy a harvester, right? So when you very first buy something, shuttle control is turned off. This is per vehicle. Okay, so you can control shuttle control per vehicle. Okay, you can see I can go forward and back. I don't have to shift at all. Okay, yet if I tab into my truck, I have to shift. Okay, so shuttle control is per vehicle. So when you buy a new vehicle, or every time you enter a vehicle, or every time you enter a new vehicle when you first install this mod, okay, you're going to need to turn shuttle control on. And the way you do that is left control space, and we get the parking brake. Then we have to turn off the parking brake by pressing the end key. Once we do that, now we can drive away. So if we have that red circle, means the parking brake is enabled. Can't do anything until we disenable the parking brake. The only way to disengage the parking brake by default is the end key. All right, so with that, I'm going to leave you guys with the enhanced vehicle. Go get it over at modhoster.de, and I'm also going to include a link to the guy's GitHub page. Like I said, he is constantly updating this thing. It is going through many changes in the last few weeks. I mean, the mod's been out for just a few weeks. Originally, it was posted on Modhoster on January 1st, version 1.3.1, and we are already up to version 1.6.1 in just 12 short days. Keep an eye on this. It is in constant development, and maybe, just maybe, if you're a fan of drive control, you're going to be a fan of this one. Until next time, guys, happy farming.